Ah, all of those majestic pillars. I've got quite a stuffed memory card I'm using. In before I find out it's over full. That would make me very upset, actually. Well, no, because it's only an 8 megabyte memory card, and everything is measured in kilobytes in this period. Level 5, yes indeed. It is that level 5, by the way. This game was made by the Professor Layton people. Probably not the same employees of the company, because I believe this predates Professor Layton by a good 10 years. This game is called Dark Cloud. This was a very early PS2 action RPG. It's got some roguelike elements to it. It's got a big flying guinea pig. It's got some town building stuff we'll check out. Hey, Iron Fury, how's it going? And yeah, I have a lot of very positive memories of this game. Oh, right, I forgot that, like, the dude who summons the big demon is in just a fucking Nazi uniform. Or at least a very typical, military uniform. Watching football. I hope your team's winning. Or whichever team you dislike the least. Or like the most, as the case may be. But, yeah, I have a lot of very positive memories of this game from when I was a youngin', from when I was like 11, 12, 13. And that probably means that it's complete shit. But we'll find out how we fare. We got a Sasquatch with some very not 100% finished looking animations. That's always going to be fun. The game just started, the Giants are not winning. Well, the Giants not winning, that sounds like the most Giants thing possible. Especially in Tecmo Super Bowl. Oh, Bryssolf, one of these days you're going to stream again. Probably pretty soon, actually, come to think of it. Always saw them back in the day when you go to rental places. I have only ever played the first one. I bought Dark Cloud 2. Oh, God. I believe I bought it over 10 years ago. Possibly more like 12 years ago for $17 used. And I remember that I had it because... that I bought it then because back then... And this is going to sound like a really weird thing to remember something by... But back then, the Homestuck forums still existed. The official forums on MS Paint Adventures. And I posted about it, and someone was like, I don't know where people get these prices from. And it's like, yeah, I don't know either. You know, video game prices are just kind of like... You know, it's like Magic, but in reverse. Seeing on the shelves in Video Haven back in the day. The the Dot Hack games I also have not played, but I am aware of the franchise. And I watched part of the Dot Hack Sign anime way back when that was not even dubbed yet, so eons and eons ago. As we're going to find out about a book that was found in some old ruins. No name for them, just some old ruins. That tells you the level of story development we're on here. I'd have to check them out at some point. Obviously, I'm going to have to emulate for all of those, but... You know, because prices are... prices are what they are. Oh god, yeah, I got the original Banjo-Kazooie. I think I picked up my cartridge copy of that for, like... less than 12. And then the next time I saw one in a disc replay, it was over 20 bucks. Which is fucking insane. But of course, game prices have been kind of absolutely losing their goddamn marbles for the last several years. At least old stuff. Like, I bought a copy of Majora's Mask when it was $40 is what I got it for. And my copy of Majora's Mask is in pretty shitty condition. I'm not even looking at this right now because it's on the wrong screen compared to my thing. PriceCharting.com has Majora's Mask in the more common gold cartridge for $65. We're just going to leave default names on everybody, so Toan, Toan, Toa-N, I don't know. This dude is just going to be his default name. Yeah, 65 bucks for a Majora's Mask cartridge. That is fucking disgusting, in my opinion. Of course, once a game goes over its list price at launch, I kind of gag a little bit anyway, even if there is, like, adjustment for inflation, because last time I looked, there's some freaky shit happening on screen. But last time I looked, a copy of Phantasy Star 1 for the Sega Master System, you know, probably the hardest of that sort of era of RPGs, was, like $65 or something. And, I mean, sure, it was 30 bucks when it came out, but it came out over 30 years ago. So that's a little bit less whack, I guess, because there's at least inflation to account for, but it is certainly quite a bit. Oh, hey, look, guy with silver hair. I bet he's important. Anywho, but yeah, the prices for some things are absolutely absurd. I looked at Rule of Rose recently, because I have a copy of that. And I believe for a loose disc copy of Rule of Rose, it's like $350 possibly right now. I got mine for $25. In 2008, granted, but what the fuck? Oh, absolutely. That is gross as fuck. I mean, sure, games like Rule of Rose and Musha, at the very least, there weren't a ton of copies of those, but it's still it's still pretty damn bizarre. But also, like, you know, sure, Majora's Mask at 65 bucks is orders of magnitude less, but also, like, come on. There's enough copies of that floating around so that, you know, let me just sit here and make these masturbation signs at you. Also, apparently, the Nazi guy is named Flag, which I find incredibly goofy. And yeah, there's that too. Seeing game prices not come down. He looks more Soviet than Nazi. I mean, I guess a little bit, but it's just like, you know, generic military guy with a big hat. So immediately I'm going to say, although honestly, you know, all of them from that era kind of suck. And, you know, it's like, hey, look, I'm a guy from a totalitarian nation of some description or another. Yeah, the gray cartridge Majora's Mask version is, like, in the 4 digits. And by that, I mean, like, 6,500. Because, well, I also looked that up recently on price charting, which is why I still had the tab open, because it was related to a video script that I'm putting together, so funny how that works. Anyway, this guy just made a cymbal crash when he landed. Oh wow, it's Boo. Wait, not quite. It's the Dark Genie, apparently. By the way, I am not doing any inputs. This dialogue really is closing exactly as fast as this without any work whatsoever. Also, I like how this dude kind of looks like he should be strong, but he didn't even have the decency to Sharpie on some abs. So he just looks like a... he just kind of looks like a twig. Cowboys about to get a field goal. Oh, yeah, this dude's about to get vored. Oh, I love these jump cuts. It looks so normal. Anyway, to get around to a thing that was brought up earlier by Irene, who knows that I only vaguely keep up with Yu-Gi-Oh, but I do still keep up with Yu-Gi-Oh. New TCG ban list is on its way. I didn't catch all of it, but somebody dropped an infographic of some description into a Discord. And I immediately locked onto one thing. Cyberchar's back on the menu, baby! It's not going to be playable anymore, I don't think. That card hasn't been banned. That card's been banned for 15 fucking years, I'm pretty sure. So, it's kind of a shock to see it come back, but I don't think it's going to be that strong. Oh, hey, look, actual things are going on. And by actual things are going on, I mean... they kind of aren't, but now I have to do inputs. Oh, also, of course, again, more Yu-Gi-Oh! Mystic Mine is still not touched whatsoever. Which is kind of bizarre because, again, every, 3 days or so, I catch some sort of something on the internet, on Twitter or whatever, of somebody bitching about Mystic Mine. Which kind of tells me that it's probably a major problem. Either that or it's severely astroturfed. Also, I catch a lot of stuff on the couple of Discords that I'm in for, Bad News Nate and stuff like that, of people talking about how Mystic Mine sucks ass. It's also banned in the Japanese game. And yeah, reading the effect, it's kind of garbage. Reminding me, I don't remember what this thing does, and I just go look over it, and it's just like, wow. That's real bad. That just kind of locks a lot of things down pretty heavily. Metaverse is only at 1, right? Yeah, Metaverse is limited in TCG. Although, God, it's allowed at 3 in OCG. That has to be kind of garbo. But yeah, it would be like, hey, yeah, play no monsters, pass, your opponent activates a monster, whoops, flip Metaverse, and you shit Mystic Mine out of your deck, and, you know, they can't do anything with their monsters whatsoever. Anyway, I'm sure this is horrible, but the questionable Foley and the fact that this thing looks like this, and the animations and everything, it's a little bit, it looks a little bit off. We'll put it that way. This looks alright, though. Hi there. My leg. I think I broke my leg. Wait. Oh, look at this guy and his very well-groomed beard. The Fairy King, huh? Nice hat. I don't know about the yellow, especially not like just marigold yellow and a purple. That seems like a really ugly combination, but set that aside. I mean, alright. It's a design. I've seen worse. Oh hey, I forgot that this font makes commas and periods look really hard to differentiate, so all this grammar looks even more broken than usual. It's darkness, pure darkness itself. God, I can't escape from Kingdom Hearts, can I? I mean, if you want to post the list, go ahead. I'm sure that there's going to be enough time for me to dig through it and be like, oh, that's actually decent, but they definitely done fucked it a couple of places. Ronan Totem Band. Fibrax Band, good. I figured that was a thing. Marble Fritz. mm. Yeah, don't stare at the bright thing, dude. That'll hurt your eyes. They'll melt. Spellbook of Judgment is limited. Yeah, that was something also that I saw in a recent Japanese list too, I think. A Pointer of the Red Lotus. I just remember that thing is really creepy looking art. And oh hey, I've been ignoring this dude so much. Oh, these little almost MS Paint doodles. That's actually kind of cute. So basically, the Dark Genie showed up, blew up a bunch of villages, and it's our goal to go into these dungeons and pick up the pieces of them and put them back together. Of course, with a few magical elements here and there to make it a little bit more, doable, I guess. The simple way to put it together. You may even be able to create an even better world than before. I doubt that. Does this look like somebody who knows what... Yeah. See, this kid is completely clueless. Bright orange poncho. Green hat. Overly huge gloves and boots. Not a smooth transition between camera angles there whatsoever. Discount Blink. Yeah, honestly, a little bit. Like, clearly I think that Toan is supposed to be sort of Link-ish. Because, obviously, as was the style of the time, and still is the style of the time, really. Oh, this camera angle is whipping around pretty hard. Camera is controlled with the right stick, as usual. They wore onions on their belts. Yeah, exactly. We can go into select to go into this sort of overhead mode. And that'll allow us to move stuff around when we can actually do that. But for the time being, it appears that only one building was preserved. And wow, this controls a little bit... You're a little bit too quick moving in some cases, and you don't corner very well. You know, kind of like a Sonic game, really. Which reminds me that I definitely need to plug the PS3 in and see if there's any updates to be downloaded for Sonic 06. I think this guy's got like a beard and a corncob pipe and is supposed to look a little bit like a sea captain in a vest and khakis. Well, the mayor's having a bad time. Suicide Watch stream. Wow. I mean, listen, I won't say. It's going to be even worse, I've heard, because the PS3 version apparently is the worst version of the game. So that'll just be fucking hilarious for everybody involved, I'm sure. Alright, so now we gotta go find a thing for help, apparently. Go to the Divine Beast Cave. Hell Drain, what happened? I don't think it's gonna be that easy. There's no bug fix. Well, I mean, I wouldn't expect that, but I mean, if there's anything that needs to be downloaded at all, but yeah. Hooray, we got a key to a cave. Like most caves have, you know. It just deletes the game from your PS3. That's gonna be a problem. I own it on a disc. Alright, this dude will give us some supplies. That's nice of him. Free items, which is great when we don't have a shop. Identical to the Xbox 360 game, but for some reason you gotta download most of the... Oh god, that's really weird. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got here. We've got the key, obviously. We have water. Yes, I forgot about the thirst mechanic. Oh, Jesus. So, we got a little thirst meter down here. It won't let me point at it. But the longer that we run around inside the dungeon, our thirst will deplete, and we will need to drink water in order to not die of thirst. This man's sipping for Jesus. Anyway. So there will be a couple of places that'll spawn randomly in the dungeons to let us recover thirst. Because, yes, the dungeons are basically kind of roguelike in that respect. We got some bread so we can heal. Tip the veal, try the waitress. Repair powder. This lets us repair our weapons because, yeah, we have weapons with durability, just like Breath of the Wild, except that they don't break as easily sometimes. And then there's certain other enemies that are like made of stone or metal or shit, and if you're a melee character like Toan is, well, enjoy getting huge percentages of your weapon durability removed in one shot. Completely unrelated, you heard the best dad jokes ever the other day. Go on. It was a... Oh, jeez. Nice. We've got an antidote. This will remove poison from us, but only that. And escape powder, so we can leave a dungeon without having to drop half of our money. That's nice of you, because slowly shoring up money might be useful. And by that I mean, honestly, that's going to take a while for that to be the case. Over here, we can't check our weapons stats from this menu. We have to go to the weapons menu. And we have these attachments, which I'll explain later on. But there's a weapon upgrading system, basically, and that's how we get more stats on our stuff. So right now, we've got this basic dagger. It doesn't really have impressive stats whatsoever. We can attach some stuff to it. And down here, yeah, we can read our things. Our weapon hit points, when they reach 0, the weapon breaks, as you'd expect. Our abs, our absorption, which is basically experience. But EXP in this game is not tied to your characters, it's tied to their weapons. And most of their stats, you can't do a ton for them, except for increase the size of their thirst meter and increase their max HP. Which, I don't know if we'll be able to see that today, it depends how long we're playing this for. We got our attack power, we know what this does. endurance, which the higher the endurance rate, the slower our durability goes down. Also, it improves our ability to gain more durability as we gain levels up to a point. Basically kind of like how the, not guts. God damn it. How the IQ and the vitality stat, I believe, work in Earthbound, where if you level up and you gain some of those stats, you'll get big boosts. If not, you gain like 1 point at most. SP is speed. This will pretty much just boost itself real fast. That's how fast we can attack, unsurprisingly. And magical power. There aren't real spells in this game. There's a couple of special attacking techniques that a couple of characters get. This is going to affect how much of an effect our elements have on our damage, which is a thing that you should pay attention to, but it's very easy to ignore. Over here, we've got our elements, including Ho, which is our favorite here. This is, some of these are, you'll see in some cases that it's pretty obvious what to use. Others, it depends. Or calcium. Boo! And, yeah, I'm probably going to really only bother with this when necessary most of the time. And yeah, the descriptions are real good, too. This is Chrono Trigger-worthy shit. SNES Chrono Trigger, rather. And down here, we've got these special stats for dealing with certain types of enemies. Not everything is going to be weak to an attribute, but most things will. And we can raise these up through a... We'll take a better look at the stat raising stuff later, obviously. For now, what I like to do is I like to go in here and I like to put my default weapons at the back end of everybody's set of weapons. You can see that there's going to be 6 characters in the game and we get 10 weapons apiece. 10 weapon slots, rather. Now, those default weapons are pretty much just going to be crutches until we get, like, real gear for everybody. Let's explore the rest of our menu. You can look at our allies. Like we see, there's 6 character slots total. The Giorama parts, these are, again, for our town building thing. Not a big deal for the moment. We can press go outside to leave the building. We can take a look at our options, which I don't think I need to fuck with any of this. Yeah, this is all perfectly fine. Well, we can make time go faster. That's nice. Density. That's... I don't know what the hell that means. Bootleg stream has nothing to do with pirates. It does. They're from Pittsburgh. It's a bootleg representation of a professional football team. A baseball team. God damn it. Why'd I say football for... Fuck. Steelers are Pittsburgh's football team. I must have been thinking of the Buccaneers. Who are in Tampa. But, maybe it's also just because we were thinking about football earlier. And yeah, this lets us, we can see the enemy's health gauge, which doesn't tell us how much health they have. Damage. You're still thinking about football. You're watching it, so there you go. Yeah, no real need to change there. We're gonna go ahead and save our game real quick. Again, to make sure that it doesn't go, oh, hey, your memory card doesn't have enough space, bro. To which I'll be like, dude, you're gonna call me bro? Seriously? What is this? 2013? Which is like multiple jokes in and of itself. But yeah, we're good to go. I'm just tired. Let's get a serious run. Ooh. Doing its best Pokemon Gen 1 impression. Oh, I'm sure it could do better than that. But then again, it is on the PS2. Maybe they didn't remember how to do that anymore. Alright, so we could use our key items with the square button, or any items. I guess we could try shoving a loaf of bread in there and it wouldn't work. As we enter our first dungeon. And we've got only one floor to explore right now, but there are 15 to be had. It's that guy again. It's for real this time. Yeah. What a thing to say. Almost always. Yeah, pretty much literally always outside of certain event floors. It's basically just, hey, kill all the monsters, pick up the key. Oh, jeez. Alright, so I think I've explained most of the basics about this stuff, the weapons and everything. Yeah, remember to use your repair dust on them. And yeah, this is the excuse of why your default weapons can't break permanently. I guess to make sure that you don't get completely fucked. But honestly, maybe they should. It would be funnier. Yep, touch the big orbs. It's the part where you turn the mic off so we can figure out the rest ourselves. That's right. We're going to turn the dialogue off too, and you guys can just guess at how this game plays. You're going to find that the answer is not super well. X button is going to be our way of hitting things. He looks like a goof. Yeah, he kind of does. And yeah, as you can see, we are just whipping around when we turn. R1 to... No, it's circle to target. Oh, wow. Okay, fuck you. Immediate poisoning. That's pretty rude, game. So we got kind of a 5-hit combo that we can do that's fairly fast. Oh, hey, we got some fishing bait, because there's a fishing minigame in this that I've never been good at. But... Oh, God, really? Get over here, you fucking reject Zubat! And yeah, we're probably gonna... We're not gonna die of poison, because you can't die of poison, but you can definitely get dropped to 1 HP, which means that as soon as we find one of those bats, they're gonna kill... We're gonna get killed again because they... That's right, we're gonna die twice in a row because I can't seem to get the drop on these fuckers. Yeah, as you guessed, that magical crystal is just a compass. Compass. I definitely think they were trying to be a little bit like Zelda, and by a little bit, I mean, oh ye gods, were they going a little too hard on it, but, yeah. Sponsored by OnlyFans. Jeez. Hey, more fish bait. And... I was wrong! You can die of poison. That is cool. I already am upset. That's a little bit rude, game. And by a little bit, I mean Jesus, man. Oh, hey. First day is almost over. And there's nothing to show for it. Get up these stairs. Because, oh man, you do not control well. Let's go talk to this goober. Okay, my dude, shut up and give me some items. And we can hit go to dungeon. We at least can, like, fast travel from the menu, so there's that. But, yeah, things like that are going to contribute pretty massively to one of the big issues that has been sort of plaguing me when it comes to whether or not this is the sort of thing that I should make, like, a main game or anything. Because I've been a little bit apprehensive about that, to say the least. Just by virtue of the fact that I worry that this will get dull very fast, not just on the basis of the quality of the game, but because we're going to be in these dungeons for a long time most of the time. I tried to stream this game several years ago, like long before anyone actually seriously watched me, except for someone I would rather forget. And I think it took me like 5 hours to get out of the first town. It was a lengthy experience, and not in the way that you want it to be, or something. Oh, also, the guy only replenished the items that we were short any of. So we didn't get another repair powder, we didn't get another bread, we didn't get another water. Although the way I'm probably going to be chugging antidote drinks, like, why would I need water? See, I know that's about the football game, but you're also saying it about at this point in this game where it's like, wow, it takes me 4 hits to kill a bat, almost, except for if I use that charge swing. Which is the only real special move we have at this juncture, by the way. Oh, hey, that's a thing that I'll explain in a second. Say both for convenience. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, hey, we can upgrade our dagger. And also, yes, you get that horrendous beeping constantly when your thing's weapon hit points are too low. Now, we have nothing to put in any of these customization slots, but I guess I'll explain it now that the various attachments will give us a variety of stats, and there's also some gems that we can pick up that the game doesn't really tell you what they do in the description. You just have to figure out by shoving them in there. And you just hope for the best, almost. But once you level up, these are called absorption points for a reason. All your attachments get absorbed, and the stats are permanently added to the weapon. Plus, we get +1 to all of our basic stats. Are we going to cheese the best weapon? I'm going to be honest, Lears. I'm not 100% sure how you mean in this case. It has been a long time since I've touched this game. However, I do know that once we get a certain... Just use a renamer thing. A what? Well, okay, for a start, 1, that's funny because that's also literally a Pokemon glitch. And for 2, I thought... That sounds like a thing in Dark Cloud 2 more than in the original, but I have been known to be wrong. Oh no, we're in need of water. Oh no. Just sweat some more, Tone, and drink that. Or cry. That's a little more... I think crying is a little bit more indicative of the quality of our journey at this juncture. Eventually, we will get real weapons. Yeah, by the way, we have gone as hard as we can in terms of the no water challenge here. And our health is draining. It's a good thing there's this magic spring right here, which instantly refills our health and thirst. It does not recharge. It does not fix our status effect problems. So again, if one of these fucking Zubats bites us on the butthole and we get poisoned again, then we're gonna have a bit of a sad time at Ridgemont High. At the very least, we do have a couple of antidotes on our person, so we can deal with that. We're also sitting here getting all this fishing bait, which, again, I'm not 100% sure how useful any of that stuff is going to be. We don't have access to a shop for a good long while. And I don't remember when we get the ability to fish either. Although, again, if that's a thing that I can, like, get any decent skill at, we might be able to get some pretty decent shit out of that. If you catch some good fish, you can get some points and you can trade them for some fairly decent items. Like, there's actually some pretty good equipment that you can get out of there. Oh god, yeah, this game is not fast, which is very odd because I've already said that... Oh, you can kiss my ass, Bat Boy. You're not gonna evolve to no Golbat today, motherfucker! Get this thing out of my face, too. Anyway, yeah, as I've said before, you really do just move like crap. Like, you go, honestly, a little bit too fast, and you corner horribly. It's like a very early 2D platformer. Also, we got a bar of soap. It's not so that way we can go insane and think it's an ice cream sandwich and eat it. It cures the goo status, which sounds really terrible, but it's basically just slow. And actually, saying that, it is pretty fucking terrible if it happens to us, which it eventually will. I don't think we have to worry about that until, like, the 3rd dungeon or anything, so... Yeah. Yeah, it is, it's a bit rough. The combat is, like... Well, I've seen worse. I'll just say that. I've seen worse in terms of combat speed, but... It is definitely... It wears on you. And admittedly, a large part of why I am... Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, too. It's a grind. We're going to leave the dungeon for a bit, and we're going to head over on back to Mr. Mayor, and we're going to buy some... And by buy, I mean be given for free some repair powder. And we're going to snort it right in front of him and ask for some more. Oh, hey, look, it's this dude who's here to tutorialize us on building a town. With even more goofy-looking images. Subtitles, please move. I bet this is hilarious what's being covered. Oh, we saw it for like a frame. It did look pretty silly. And yeah, hit the select button to go into our edit mode and tutorial us on being a townie. Also, hey, look. Look at the text that was translated wrong there. This is Naroon Village. That says Nolan Village. They do that many times throughout the game, where they can't keep the names consistent. Because they didn't pay the translators enough. It's really, really, really depressing, actually, but also really fucking funny! Oh hey, he's gonna give us the tutorial book. You know, I've been stuck in that dungeon for a while, and this book is looking kind of like a really fucked up sandwich. I'm just gonna eat this. I'm not right in the head. Shut up. Alright, so we go into config/assembly, and this will show us we got rivers, roads, trees, bridges, but also we've got Macho's house for old Macho Man Randy Savage. And we can put Macho in here. And now we can take this and we can place it... Oh, it's L2 and R2 to rotate. Alright. Man, the L2 and R2 buttons on the PS2 controller feel a little bit weird. As compared to the triggers on the PS4 controller, which is what I was last using, that's like this. Anyway, we get to place Macho Man Randy Savage there. Ooh, yeah! And we settle down, and there's these little chests laid out around the new buildings. Basically, they crop up at like every floor and as you build stuff. So you can get free gifts from things. Let's talk to Macho here. He's got things to say. He looks kind of Australian, actually. Alright, good day, mate. Tell me how to rebuild your house, mate. Need the room expansion and the barbell. Alright. What'll happen when it's done? We'll find out later, apparently, when we find large Macho or whatever. So this dude is sort of a... If you ask people, how should I rebuild the village, they'll basically give you some very oblique hints as to where they want their buildings positioned, which can also tell you where to put the other stuff, like trees and rivers and stuff. Basically, Macho is just saying, hey, put my house in front of the dungeon so that way I can go beat shit up. This is Brothers Nachos. Alright, Mayor. Thanks for the repair powder, and let me just, let me just buff up my piece of shit right now because I haven't gotten a real weapon. Thanks, Chief. Always take the freebies if you can. Because even if you have repair powder from another source, he will know. And I don't remember what the fuck Macho has sitting outside of his house. Alright, Macho Man. We got some bread. We got some tasty water. What differentiates regular water from tasty water is my question. Oh god, I can't get inside the house! Anything in here, dude? Well, yes, but I was hoping for a better description of the flavor. And yeah, there's nothing in here. I should probably check by the mayor's house because sometimes some stuff does actually spawn over there. And so, I mean, he might have something worth like 2 gold for us. Who knows? Or maybe we'll find his hat. I mean, his real hat. He's got that bandana on right now, but that's, you know, that's not super impressive. Alkaline level? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's possible. Like, maybe they've added a little bit more salt or something. Yeah, salt is what I'm going with as the source of flavor. Oh, hey! A little bit of free fishing bait. Again, that is completely useless. Added to make water salty. Salty, fuck! Salty like my tears from how hard I'm laughing at my own stupidity. Anyway. Let's go back to the dungeon and let's go take on floor 2. And sit here hoping for a goddamn weapon because I don't want to keep using this shitty dagger. Give me something that's, like, not garbage. I'll even take the cleaver. Like, it's not very strong. Oh, hi, cat. It's not garbage, it's trash. Oh, you. That's like something I would do. How about this here rubbish? That sounds pretty high class. That might be a little too high class for me, actually. Alright, so we got the Annex Room, which I think is Macho's room expansion there. And we got some more rivers. Oh, hey, look, it's a boner key. Alright, come here. Angry, fleshy Goron. That's always what I kind of thought they looked like, which means that apparently all the attempts to be Zelda-like worked. God, what do I gotta build a whole controller that's less sensitive than this? Yeah, let me just go order this massive pile of Sanwa arcade parts so that way I can make a PS2 era stick. So I can play Dark Cloud. Also, this thing is, oh god, I can't read the name worth of shit. I think it's Yamik. Yamich. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mike! It's a really weird looking name, and I don't know what type of monster that is. I could try throwing a gem at it and see if that kills it. So, here's an interesting thing I haven't really discussed or shown off at this point, is that the thrown items, which we can activate with Square, I believe, when you kill a monster with them, you will usually get a drop of an attachment that is good for dealing with that type of monster. So we're going to scroll off of that so that way we don't accidentally end up wasting it. Now remember, X button to open the things. Yeah, like all the controls are on the face buttons, so any relation to Yo-Noid. Well, both of them were characters who disappeared after somebody got murdered. I don't... that thing with the Noid was really fucked up. Oh, by the way, if we use the wrong item in the lock point, we're trying to pick this lock with a carrot. Toan does this nice arm crossing thing. Oh, Lears, you didn't know about the guy who the guy who saw the Noid and thought that it was referring to him because he was insane, and he went into a Domino's and went on a killing spree? Oh, so I guess the Yamiks are undead. Like, the guy, unfortunately, was, like, seriously fucked in the head. He had some real problems, and he committed suicide later in life. This was, like, in the very early 90s / late 80s, but yeah, that's why the Noid disappeared in a reasonably short period of time, is that this extremely mentally ill man killed people in a Domino's pizza, and they were like, okay, this is super bad for our PR. We have to ditch this. But, you know, there's still no mental health services whatsoever in this country. Anyway, we're just going to upgrade this dagger with no shit in it. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to be able to benefit from this thing having no stats whatsoever anyway. Made a Yo-Noid movie. Jesus. Oh my god. Lears, you sick fuck. You would suggest something like that. God. What a human being. Hey, we got a bomb. Just a bomb hanging out in a treasure chest. Awesome. I love explosives. Come on, dude. Good thing we didn't kick the chest open. Yeah, you're right. That'd be a problem. We're going to throw that bomb into our third slot. And we're going to carry that in case we see something that feels like it's worthwhile to throw that at. Sounds like a half-assed young Link. Yeah, a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean Jesus, you're right. I got a feeling this game is, like, never going to give us a weapon, by the way. Just throwing that out there that it's going to be a bit of a thing, isn't it? Also, enjoy your beeps, because I'm not going to use the repair powder until I really need to. That is definitely a Dark Cloud 2 thing. It doesn't count... I'm not counting, like, obstacles like the darkness barriers in the pyramid. Those don't count. Because those are opened by one specific dude, but I guess they are technically like walls to break. Listen, Lears, we can only carry like one repair powder right now due to distribution methods kind of being garbo. So I'm going for max efficiency. Alright, unpoison. Crack this open. Come on. Take our weapon off and just fist things. Boy, if I could, I would. Damn! It took 2 of my fucking weapon HP. My dagger broke. Well, it adds a unique icon, so I guess we get to show that off. Also, we can attack with it as a 1-power weapon. God, I don't even want to fix this thing now. I just want to go around with my shitty 1 HP... 1 HP. Just keep poking things slowly until they die. But you know what? I also don't think I want to make you guys suffer that much. However, you're going to notice we lost our +2 on the dagger. It's gone. That thing is turned into tapioca pudding paste. It is... Yeah. Listen, man, I didn't think that Mike would, you know, take 2 of my weapon HP at once. Like a douchebag. Also, I should probably be a little bit more careful with these 2 syllables. I mean, you're on to me. I gotta be a little more careful with using the charged jump slash, because that eats a bunch of your WHP to throw that, I think. Like, I'm pretty sure that took, like... Yeah, see, it takes 2... sometimes 3 whip to do that. In fact, I'm just gonna call... I'm gonna call my weapon hit points whip through the rest of this. So, hey, be prepared to put up with that. Well, you know what? At the very least, I didn't break a real weapon, so fuck you, game. We get to put the annex room in here. We got a barbell. And we've got Ko-Macho, who is, despite the name, Macho's big brother. And shorter than him. Alright, go in here. Hey, you. I need some items. And we're gonna top off because, honestly, I am mildly booty blasted about that. That's a bit of a dick move, game. I know that Toan is just a kid, so he's only allowed to use a cardboard knife, but come on. Come on! Come on! Come on! Hey, you. You're not the short guy. Alright, anything in your annex room? Big old punching bag. Hey, you. Things happen. What do you want? A fence and a lamp. Stuff any decent person would have, you know? Yeah. Meanwhile, your brother's just like, I want my dumbbells. Alright. Insert lamp. Insert fence. And hey! We finished their house. There's a thing going on over here. If we go check in. Pop open the door. Please. Please. Alright. What you got, guys? Clubbed the thing with my knuckle. Oops. How do they know it was him? I guess somebody has to. Hey, we got a stonebreaker. Cool. It's not super high value, but eh. Oh, come on, dude. If you just chuck a bomb at something made of rock, you'll get it very easily. What do you think you're doing, mate? Oh, Comacho is gonna get his ass kicked. I like how they just walk in a very formal manner and then just the room starts shaking. Fun. No, one card totally awesome, yeah. Oh, totally awesome. What a good name for that card. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! What a game that is. Anyway, you dudes got anything in here otherwise, like now that I've finished this? The answer is no. That's a shame. Oh well. It's back into the dungeon for us, everybody. Mustard shield. Yeah, the localization is indeed hit and miss. Sometimes it's very silly. Don't give me that look. This is for your benefit. Alright, dude, what's up? Skeleton soldier there. Good old red skeleton. Yeah, circle button to... L1 switches to another R1. Cycles through all the enemies. View. Oh, no. Yeah. R1 to guard. Oh, right. Yeah, guarding. This is the thing that I don't really do very much. But it does exist. And of course, you can't go back and forth between targets. It's a load of shit, but guard takes weapon damage. I think it does, but I could be wrong. Maybe we can test it out. And yeah, attributes, I've explained this before. Calcium monster. Yes, the as I think I mentioned before, I saw a name for the Four Horsemen, I think, in Nocturne, and somebody called them the Calcium Crusaders. Hey, we got some bread. Oh, hey, here's an enemy with a silly name. It's a statue dog. And being made of stone, you will not be surprised to hear that hitting those things does a decent number on your weapon, all told. Also, they do a decent number on you. They have some pretty good damage for their frailty, size, and lack of EXP they give. They kind of suck. But hey, we got an endurance +1. We're going to just throw these into the dagger to give it something to get. Punishment game monsters. Yeah, a little bit. Little bit, eh? Little bits. And here's Bony Joe. Got a bone to pick with us. A bone of contention. And for that, he's boned. Oh, hey, look, here's another boner incoming. And we got this blue ring on the ground. These are interesting because they do some random effects. They're kind of, again, more the roguelike element for this game. We got pumped with energy. We have been afflicted with the stamina buff. This is one of the very few buffs in the game. This more or less doubles our defense and our ability to deal damage for a short time. Which is going to be good if we encounter more hardy enemies here. Find a brothel. Oh, you. Pick that up. Pop the sphere. And yeah, you can see that it really doesn't last very long because it's already disappeared. I think that when you get the stamina drink item, it is much stronger than that, so, you know, Viagra giving you the ability to brag. Abysmal Dream, hello. How are you? This is a game, I haven't played this in a very long time. Also, we got our house. Neat. I don't think we have any of the NPCs to go in there, so we're probably not going to be able to put any parts on it, but hey. Oh, good. We've got, like, all of the heavies in here in terms of... You know, we're just going to bomb this thing, because yikes. That's not a lot of damage. One hit, and now we're doing that. I'm doing pretty good. The chat seems to be having an alright night, as far as I can tell. And yeah. Just, yeah. Hey, neat. That replaces the repair powder that we got. It's a trap card, negate the activation. If you do, set that card face down, then they can set one of their trap cards from the back. The rest of this turn after this card resolves, your opponent cannot activate trap cards. You can activate this card from your hand by paying half your LP. Oh god, what the fuck? That's... Yeah, that's a little bit on the asshole-ish side. If Cold Wave is banned, why is that not like... You get shot if you bring one on site to a tournament place? Yikes. And yes, hi, Epion. It is indeed this thing. This was a not quite launch title for the PS2, for those of you who are unaware. I think I mentioned that earlier. I have positive memories of this game, again, as I believe I said earlier in the stream, but not everybody was necessarily here for that. But we're going to see how that pans out in the long run. Especially because I'm going to be stuck with this goddamn dagger for a while, probably. I know how this game's RNG is. It doesn't feel like giving you anything you want ever. But hey, our ABS is full. You do until you remember the weaponware. Yeah, it's a little bit shitty in that regard. We're going to put in a Stonebreaker here. Usually I would just keep all my good stuff until I get, like, a real weapon. But we do encounter a fair chunk of rock-type enemies in here. You know, it's like Brock's Gym is also kind of located in Starter Town. Also, I failed to get out of the way of this dude's hoe. Until we break and lose it, yeah. But we're going to approach things with extreme care. And I'm sure I will fuck that up at some point. As it's already beeping. If you don't do something, yeah. I mean, look, I'm doing one swing at a time. Get your ass out of here, Zubat. There we go. Again, just drink the repair powder right now. Drink the powder. Yes, I know what I said. Shut up. It's a little bit weird, but if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. Yes, we're getting thirsty. Because I stayed up all night watching VTubers or something, I don't know. Drink the powder to heal the tiny sword, yep. Getting thirsty from drinking all that. Well, you know something, Lears? There you go, it all circles back around eventually. Can you die of thirst damage? I actually forget that. I mean, we learned you can die of poison damage, but I don't know if you die of thirst damage. I think that activates when we hit the square button in a spring as well, by the way. So get used to us seeing that quite a bit once I unlock a shop. Became too thirsty to live. Yep. And then you just crumple and die. Alright. Out we go. And we're going to see that like 10 minutes have passed in real life. Oh, and 10 minutes have passed in the game too. Why did I call that real life? Well, because I'm very silly when it comes to how I use my words. Oh yeah, and at the break of day we get this loop. Alright, so we've got our mother. Got space for a barrel, I guess. A queen barrel. Alright, let's position that. Equip mom. Yeah, well, listen. That is not the weirdest suggestion I've ever made in a stream. She's not here. Okay then. I guess we can go down in the horse hole. Or as most people would probably call it, a barn. Oh yeah, this stuff is pretty neat. There's a lot to like about this game. And then there's the implementation of it. And then there's the weapon HP system. And then there's the one time that I had the desert guy's ultimate spear in the final dungeon. And I accidentally comboed too hard and I shattered it. And I very nearly threw my disc all the way across the house. Because WTF, dude. Alright, Mary, give me some items. Don't throw the disc. Snap it directly from the PS2. Teach it a lesson, right? Send it a message! Alright, where's our mom? There she is. Alright, what do we need for the house? A chimney and a storage room. Well, no, I've been dropped on my head, so... Up, yeah, so that's telling us to point it in a specific direction, so... I don't remember what the exact way to place that is, but we'll find out eventually. Upstairs store. Oh, I have to be in the game. Why even give me the option then? Okay, yeah, that's for a chimney, which we don't have yet. Don't make you unequip you for my house. Oh, I think I'm gonna regret putting words together like that. This wouldn't be the first thing you've ever made me regret, so I mean, what's the shock there, right? I can't go in the little storage room. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be any free rewards for us. We've done so little for this town that, you know, it's a little bit mean of them to not give us anything. But you know, anyway. There go the chicken noises. And it's time for us to teleport back into the dungeon. And I think we're near, like, a boss floor of some description. Yeah, see, there's no things there. And to the bare minimum. Yeah, exactly. Or at least, like, a couple of those endurance plates. Oh, is this going to be our first QTE? Yeah, we got the Boner Brigade. Oh, see, these ones can talk. So they've probably got, like, tongues and stuff. That's a little unsettling. Also, yeah, the battle music is fucked up for some reason. I don't know why that happens, but it does. Aw, this guy looks a little bit tougher. He's got a shield! Yeah, this is, it's QTE time. A duel is a special form of combat. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Okay, so we can use the D-pad for that stuff at least. That's good. Don't ask that question. Squall's limit break, but worse. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, though. I think if you succeed those with all perfect marks, you get special rewards. Which means rip no undead buster or whatever for us. Oh, well, there's one anyway, so fuck it. Oh no, an item that's going to be taking up space in our inventory until we actually get a weapon. When we can actually go to a fucking weapon store, probably, because, again, this game can be a stingy Dickens when it comes to equipment. Listen, you. Or don't. Okay, yeah, this dude is telling us about our jump slash. And again, tutorializing a thing that I've explained before. Oh shit. He's going to tell us about the status break. So this is a pretty cool thing, is that once you get a weapon to +5, which, har har, good fucking luck, you can transform the weapon into what is called a synth sphere, which contains, I think, 60% of the weapon's base stats, and you can just cram it into another weapon, which is a good way to recycle stuff from weapons that have become outmoded that you're putting into your main weapon. This is a good way for certain weapons that require, like, really stupid high attribute scores for certain things to really speed them along. Again, provided the game actually feeds you anything useful. Which it fucking well won't. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, is that it is quite slow to get there. Oh, hey, look, it's Stony Joe. I couldn't think of a good name. Shut up. But I mean, it's a good idea. I mean, that's sort of a thing that I've said throughout this, is that this game is full of ideas, and quite a few of them are quite solid. It's just that the execution makes me want to execute myself. Yeah, exactly. At the very least, once we have access to a shop that will let us buy repair powders, they are extremely budget-friendly. Like, I think they cost like 20 gold or something, which is really good, all considered, because you'll be consuming them like the nose candy they resemble. Eat them like Halloween nose candy. Wait, what? That sounds even more fucked up than I meant it to. Amazing. And yeah, this is what most of your fights against really sturdy enemies break down to, is you walk up, you slap it in its butthole once, and then you back off to make sure that you don't accidentally drain all of your whip away while you're trying to kill it. Because you're out here trying to ghost ride this whip as hard as possible or something. I don't exactly understand if that means what I think it does in this context, but you know what? We're just gonna deal. Hey, we got some stamina. Can't wait to not be able to use it on a single enemy. Oh, we got a chimney for our house. That's nice. Hey, speed +1. That is practically fucking worthless, actually. At least for Tone, who is just going to... He gets good speed because... Like, there's two kind of sword guys in an RPG. There's the guy with the reasonably sized sword that gets really great speed, or there's the dude with the gigantic, you know, Siegfried sword. Is that the guy's name from Soul Calibur? Yeah, it's Siegfried, right? Quest 64 on the PS1. Just like every other RPG of this era that wasn't Final Fantasy. I mean... shut up. When Siegfried was just Siegfried, he had a big old sword like that too. And yes, I know I just said... I know what I did. Don't think about it. Yeah, Nightmare I don't remember if Nightmare hijacked somebody else or if Nightmare just kind of became its own thing. Hey, give me... 7 gold! What a fucking waste of a wind gem. Jesus. Hey, look, it's a cheese with no dimensions. Like, it's got holes in the texture, but it's clearly not, you know, full of holes in the model. Alright, so can we kill this thing without running out of whip? Come on. Like, this looks like I can get it in that many hits. I'm gonna come up one short, aren't I? Piss. Well, you know what? That's not... Yeah, it's... Like, the early phase of this game does kind of absolutely suck shit for reasons like that. Honestly, why can't I just pick up that old used treasure chest over there and chuck it at that dude? What is it, nailed down or something? Magical duct tape. Honestly, in more of these RPGs, you should be able to just, like, pick up the chests after you take the items out of them and sell them. It's like, hey, here's an empty treasure chest. Why do I have this? Well, I don't care. Give me the money. Alright, so we're gonna fit the chimney, and we're gonna fit this barrel here. We don't have a horse, and we don't have the cat. However, we can set up Gaffer's Buggy. So this is something we actually don't want to complete Gaffer's Buggy yet, because I think we need to finish one of the other buildings first. Otherwise, if you do it during his event, he falls off of his buggy and he breaks his back, and his shop gets worse. So, you know, who cares about this dude's back, but, you know. Worst shop, that sucks. Hey, a fluffy donut. I think that's worth some defense for Twan here. Twan. There we go, that's his name now. Twan. Alright. Yeah. So, every character has a unique piece of food that increases their defense. I don't know why they did it this way either, except fuck you, I guess. Alright, buddy. Goods and a sign, yeah? Alright. I can do that. Meanwhile, we're gonna go check our own house. I don't think the Macho Brothers house has anything for us to pick up. Hey, we got some bread. At least there's that. Nothing down here. In the horse garage. Well, ooh la dee da, Mr. Frenchman. Well, what do you call it? A car hole. Oh, car holes. Yeah, all we got was a piece of bread. All this for a loaf of bread? And we go into the mayor's weird building here. Alright, dude. I need to chug some more repair powder real quick. Alright, well, that's about as much as we can do right now in town. Let's go back to the dungeon. Boomst? Oh, it's cat again. Yeah. Oh good, I hear Zubats on the other side of that door. Fuck my life. Wow, I'm in a cave and it's full of Zubats! Fuck my life! Oh hey, we got mimics already. Cool. And yeah, they can block, and in addition to the fact that they already take a pretty good amount of whip per hit, if they block, they suck even more of it. And this game still hasn't given me a proper weapon yet! Son of a bitch. Hey, we got the pond. I think we can fish now. Oh, there's a large chest over there. Although, that said, we do have mimics. That makes me worry that it might be a king mimic. Okay, it's not. Oh, God. I'm sorry. There's a clown on screen. Fuck you. We get garbage out of that. Thanks, dude! Yeah, this game can really eat shit sometimes, because, like, honestly, come on. Never mind the clown. The fact that they're like, oh hey, here's a large chest with a chance to not give you a weapon. That's the first fucking large chest that we've seen in the game, 6 deep. 6 floors deep, rather. And we have gotten 0 weapons, aside from our shitty starting dagger. Die already. Give me your money. Actually, don't give me money. Give me an item. Money is useless right now. Because there isn't a shop. Alright, hey, Boney Joe. Alright, well, we're gonna repair that because we've got the mimic incoming, and we've got a bunch more in this room, I'm sure. Yeah. Suck it, you asshole. Come here. Fuck! Actually, did that take whip? It did not. Okay, so blocking might actually be OP in this game, everybody. So I think there is also, like, some way you can tell that the mimics don't necessarily always perfectly align with grid lines or something for, you know, chest positioning versus mimic positioning, but I don't know about any of that shit. I just feel like that's something that I've read somewhere, or I was like, okay, the placement of this chest is really sus other than just the number of these things. Don't worry, we didn't say sus at the time. It was the early 2000s. For anybody out here who is upset about how children speak, don't worry. We were the... You know, we talked like kids back then spoke. Which is to say that we called things gay as an insult. We were very stupid in the early 2000s. We're very stupid nowadays, too, but... You know, just on a human level, not a good species, us. And I was certainly not the most aware or good person out there. I think we got Dran's Crest anyway, so we don't have to, like, do any of this shit, I don't think. Yeah, that's the thing, is that we're still not exactly, we're not about to win any awards as a race, as a species. But we used to be even worse. Ain't that some shit? Oh, here we go. We got a skeleton soldier again. They are called skeleton soldiers. I just never noticed it, apparently. Alright, well, I think we've killed everything that doesn't absolutely obliterate our weapon to swing at, so... Oh no, there's a bat here. Alright. Down to the next floor. And by that, I mean... out we go. No, I don't need to read the manual. So there's Paige's house. Do we have, we got Pike, so we can put him in there. Not the guy from one of those Star Trek series. I don't remember which one. Right, Claude. You got a bench out there, not a sign. That guy there. Bench. Fence. No lamp here. No storehouse. That's because it's in Paige's house right now. So we'll just set that down. And we'll set this down as well. Alright. Check the area. Hey, we got a tasty water. Hey, we got a tasty fish, etc. And what's in the house? Alright, there's the big guy. We got a speed +3. Ooh, that's a lot of speed. Hey, you. What you need? Box full of candies. Alright, buddy. They might be half-eaten by the time they get there, but it wasn't me. You know, in the immortal words of Shaggy... Hey, neat. Those things. And let's go inside. I don't know if the old man is going to be here. He's going to say, hey, put my house next to a fishing hole, which that can be done eventually. What kind of bastard? Oh, he said a bad word, you guys. Wheel for the buggy to be outside. Oh, also his name is spelled wrong here. I think somebody realized that that's not a word to put as a name, that's for sure. Alright, well, there's a wheel. Claude's candy box. And let's take a quick scan around the area, see if anything's changed. I don't think this is going to get us any more items, but you know what? Let's look anyway, just in case. Something back there that I missed? No, it's just funny looking shadows. This camera is so fucking hard to control. Oh god, because you can't hold the stick. Hey, we got a bread. And yes, I said a bread. It's just like in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Do you remember how many breads you've eaten? Okay, that's... I'll throw more speed in here. Surely this doesn't need other things. Alright, I need more repair powder, my dude. Thanks. Buster. A Buster Brown. Sure we don't, that's out of here. I'm sure these places spawn more shit of it. Maybe not. Eh, whatever. In we go. Alright, on to floor 7, and I think after this we're probably gonna try scavenging for weapons specifically, just because, honestly, fuck, dude. Oh, hey, are you gonna show me the cat again? Nope. Show me this dude. Ah, yes, the back floor. This is an interesting thing that, the back floor basically puts every enemy into a permanent stamina buff, but they gain extra... They drop double EXP, I think. And back rooms have very good treasures in them. Often including a lot of gems and stuff. And yeah, limited zones, which are just like cursed floors that can do really fucked up shit to you. Like, some of them will be like, hey, yeah, you can't change your weapon. Yeah. On this floor, using a weapon reduces absorption, and you can't change your weapon. Someone thought that was a good idea. And so we're going to be ignoring as many fights here as possible. Boy, let me tell you, I wish there was a way that I could scan enemies to be like, hey, do you have the thing? I'm basically just in here looking for Atla orbs, looking for treasures. And then we have to kill as few mobs here as possible, I guess, to hopefully not drain our experience meter completely. Oh, okay. I think that llama is part of our house. Instead of being a horse, we have a llama. Because why not? I mean, I guess llamas are pretty cute. Oh, hey, ghost. Alright, we got more boners in here. Oh. Well, I mean, I guess we can kill that one real quick. Oh god, that thing in the background. That is terrifying. It's called like an opar or something. Oh, I'd be able to see if it would let me... Yeah. Here, let's see if we can get this thing to do its body slam attack at us and we can get a good look at how incredibly goofy this is. It's like a frogfish. But we got the crest, so we don't need to even worry about any of this actual place. Also, we got bomb nuts. That's just funny. That's all. For some reason, they're bombs that cost slightly more money to buy when you can actually buy them. There's no, like, farming mechanic or anything, so it's not like you can just grow your own bomb nuts. I don't exactly know why they exist in the game, other than because the phrase bomb nuts is funny. Like, you don't want to meet one in real life, but if you see the words bomb nuts in a video game, it is kind of entertaining. At this point, I've probably said it enough times that it stopped being funny, but oops. Alright, well there's small windmill number 1. I think I hear a ghost as well. Oh, by the way, yeah, those are the... Remember that dude that we fought in the one stupid little, QTE fight? That is indeed the same enemy, you are correct. I like how we've basically gotten no stronger, really, but we can already fight these dudes as random encounters. Pretty hilarious. Hey, dude. Alright, let's step out of the dungeon and see what we can do with our doodads here. off Claude's house, basically. I don't have... right now. We... ladder on the small windmill. Right there. Drop down right next to it. There might be something that goes up there. Answer is no. Right, insert llama into house. Alright, well, we finished off Claude's house, so there's an event here. Gotta go inside. It's like we walk in and I'm bathing or something. No. Thinking of somebody else. Oh, that sound, I don't know about that. Give us a piece of candy. Huh. That's a key item that is used for some other event, I believe. Oh yeah, that's used in the next town over. Hey, he's just got a bomb hanging out in his house. That's weird. That is not normal. Oh, good. I may just have to look up how to put this place together in a guide, I think, is going to end up being the thing. But we'll get to that later. Hey, you. Yeah, you want a fishing hole, right? Let's place a pond. Put it right there for now. Back to our own house. Did put that llama in, so maybe there's an item around. Hey, llama, you got a thing for me? Oh, please don't spit on me. Hey, a bread. That. Aw. It's cute for being so questionable looking in terms of visual quality. Oh, hey, look. Oh, hey, repair powder. Which means that I probably can't go get anything from the mayor right now. That blows. Alright. Go take a look at the fishing hole real quick. We can fish now, right? Like, we just sort of have the fishing rod inside of our thing. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at the fishing point exchange here. Trade a bunch of stuff in here. These cost 50 points for stuff like this. These metal breakers are pretty hard to get usually. But there's only a few things to worry about. And here we've got the gems. These are 100 points a pop. They are a variety of stats, but the game doesn't tell you what they are until you buy them. So, fuck you. And everybody is capable of purchasing one item from fishing points. One weapon, rather. That is, like, 3rd stage. And usually is on the right path to getting them to their ultimate weapon. So we can get the Tsukikage here for old Toan. He can get a katana for some reason. We don't have a fishing pole. Well, fuck. All this fishing bait is literally useless then. Jesus. I don't know, just pick up a stick somewhere. They got sticks where you come from, right, Toan? Alright, let's go back into the dungeon. Excuse me. Alright, so there's one thing here. That's right, because this is another event floor, if you will. Ah, get a load of this dude. We've seen him before. This guy's named Sita, but we don't get to see his name for a while, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's, like, spot welded onto his hand, my dude. That would kind of hurt. Oh, is he gonna call us a wuss? Well, yeah, we were hoping to hear about how to do that at some point. Well then, what about teaming up? Rather this time, huh? You're a time traveler? Oh. Oh, he must have ate some bad... something. They didn't really know how to preserve food in the past, and... Oh, no, he's just turning evil, apparently. Alright, it's another QTE time. This would probably be a lot more impressive if I had a real weapon, but no, I just have this stupid little pissant dagger. And of course he kicks our ass pretty heartily, and that counts as a clear. I missed a perfect there. I could swear that I had timed that right, but maybe it's like you gotta go a little bit before the middle part of the thing. In fact, I suspect that is in fact the case, and I just was bad at video games. As he uses his dark pulse on us. Oh hey, look, it's a cat. And Sita apparently can't bring himself to hurt the cat, I guess. Oh, really? I didn't guess. What you got for us, dude? Huh. What's he going on about? A changing potion. That's the thing that we get. Hi, cat. Oh, for some reason the cat turned into an Atla orb. Well, at least we can rescue the cat immediately. But that's pretty damn weird. Open the thing. And hey, we got a stray cat. But, as you will see, we can't exactly cross this path. You can see the door over there. And a thing that Tone can't jump. Well, out we go. Time to get somebody else to help us with this. May just be good luck to have this random stray cat in the house. We attach cat and we go into our house. Hey, Tone, I found this random cat. Oh, it's really attached to us. We've seen it like 5 times already. Let's give it a name. We are going to name it Xiao. And also they give you a little bit of a spoiler, Cat Girl. Alright. Well, Xiao, there's... Well, aside from that, is there something else that gives you any real clue to... Changes animal to human, yeah, so I guess that you're supposed to connect those 2 pieces of information, or probably just read the manual to know to feed your cat the shape-shifting potion. And Tone's mom has no idea what's going on here. Human, I think, is a bit of a stretch. Maybe like 89% or something. Is a cat person really a human? Well, anyway. Xiao joins our party. And she's a tiny little cat girl who attacks with a slingshot and can jump over little gaps like that because cat agility. Fortunately, she is still a cat, so... That just looks a little weird. So, and where'd our cat go? Oh, now the Fairy King is going to teach us about how to party members. And yeah, we can summon them through the menu or by hitting select to access them a little more quickly. But yeah, the main thing is that Toa can open the orbs, and everybody else can do other unique stuff that is far more powerful as a general rule. On the other hand, Toan is probably the best fighter of the group, so It all balances out? Oh, hey, that's a nice thing to get. Do you have any items for us, or are we good? Yeah, we're good. Alright, so Fruit of Eden gives us some max HP to whoever we feed it to. Which means that it's going straight to Tone. Boost your stats, buddy, because you're going to be the one we use the most. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. And, yeah, let's go back to the dungeon. I really want an actual weapon, but the game is being a butt. We're gonna try exploring this first floor a little more and see if it will cough something up for us. Fuck off. Anyway, we're gonna kill this skeleton first, and we're going to switch party members here. Xiao, as you'll be able to see, is really good for dealing with these bats. Although her attacks do have a bit of a wind-up. And honestly, like, everything in these first few floors are really easy for her. She doesn't have to worry about stone enemies dealing massive damage to her weapons. But if things can guard, any of the ranged characters have a bit of a bad time with that because, well... there's usually enough time between shooting the projectile and it getting to them to allow them to block very easily. However, nothing here can do that. Also, yeah, you can see that there's some damage fall off with range, and by some, I mean we're seeing like 50% right now because our basic damage is so little, but it is typically less than that. And we should probably recover Tone's stuff a little bit here. Oh yeah, square button to sort your inventory. I didn't remember that until like just now. I was like, I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just don't remember what it is. And here we are. Hey. Get out of here. You. There we go. Open the chest. Hey, more of those. I might actually even start using some actual items on some of my my basic gear just to be able to clear up some space, but only if that actually becomes a concern. Otherwise, I don't feel like I need to worry about that. Oh. Turned a little bit too early. Alright, so there's just 3 of those things. I don't care. I think we've got 2 escape powders, so we can honestly just throw one of those after a couple of these floors if we feel like just not dealing with things. Which I probably will. I'm just trying to find more large chests. If the game will, if the game feels like letting them exist. Which I'm not sure it does. I want some equipment, please. I don't want to be stuck behind nothing until I get to later in the game. Hey, there's these guys again. Other way. Oh, hey, we can go ahead and upgrade that dagger now. Sorry, yeah, let's do that. Drink, nice. If the thing, you know, if it comes up, it's helpful. And it probably will, the way things go in here. It's a repair powder. Alright, we got 2 more chests. One of them is guaranteed to be the map. The other one, who knows, though. Oh boy, I'm running out of water. I hear a spring though, so I think we're safe, yeah. And there's another wind gem. Well... Oh wow, we got 3 fucking escape powders. We're pretty well set on a lot of that stuff. Wow. Alright, so let's go and get across that gap. As we already saw, Tone can't jump that, so hopefully our other character can. Thankfully, the answer is yes. Yes, she can. Open the chest. And yeah, obviously, it's the key to the next floor. What else would it be? Where is it? There it is. Alright, well, let's keep going. Switch back to Dagger Boy. Let's... keep at it. There's Duran's Windmill. That is a large structure that goes in town that is mostly a thing that other buildings get placed relative to. If that makes any sense. Doesn't, but eh. Yes, now that we have multiple characters in our party, there will often be obstacles for them to deal with on just regular floors, necessitating a character switch, mostly just to break up the flow of the game. Let's throw that peach at this thing, which is a weird idea to say, but yeah, you throw it at an enemy and it inflicts goo on them. Or you can use it on your own characters to slow them if you want, because you're strange. As you say, we not get a skull key? There it is. large chest. Is this going to be... No, it's not the king mimic. All right, this one is trapped. So we're going to guess that... We're going to take a guess that it's going to be a curse. Because if it isn't, then getting cursed would suck. Oh, it used explosion on us and it did 12 damage. Well, that's cute. Alright, it's an explosive trap. You can just keep trying those as many times as you want. And this time, yes! Oh my god, it's an actual weapon. Holy shit! We got a Shamshir. This is a lot more powerful than our dagger. Yeah, you can see it's got 6 whole magic points, 20 attack. Less endurance or speed, but that's fine. It's got 2 slots on it. This, I think, can evolve into a really good weapon. Let's check our build up here. Obviously, we need more stats. We need Ice, Wind, and Holy. Beast Buster, Metal Breaker, that's going to be a problem, and Mage Masher. But we can certainly start setting things up here. And in doing so, I am going to show you folks one of the most useful things you can do in the whole game. You see that ghost we just killed? You see how we didn't get the experience yet? We're switching back to our dagger. And the experience will go to the dagger. It is one of the big exploits of the game. Oh, fuck me. Oh my god. Fuck you, game. This is getting a little bit assholey. Alright. Let's do that. We're going to throw the wind gem into here, and we're going to equip the dagger, and let's just chuck it. And I was going to say, see if we can hit both of them, and the answer, unfortunately, is no. But not for not trying. Kill the bat with the dagger, it's fine. There's Allnet's house. Basically, I do want to get the dagger to +5 and status break it. And put it into our Shamshir, or just pass it back and forth, because we're going to have a floor where we have to play as Shao. So having a thing that we can just socket into that for stats for a while seems like a pretty good thing. Yeah, it is a goddamn necessity, basically, to be using this exploit. I mean, it does also contribute to the game being a little bit on the slow side, but you know something, I'm sure that once we get to a point where I'm not having to abuse that quite as much, you know, that'll happen, basically. It'll get less bad. And then you will all see, or something, I don't know. Hey, quit being a dickhead, Mimic. There we go. Alright, equip. I mean, I think I hear a thing nearby, but for all I know, that's the far distance of the little bit of water that platform is sitting on from the jump point. Or it's just part of the ambiance. Let's open the orb. Orb, etc. Cabin. And yeah, there is still the downside that, of course, this weapon is as fragile as anything else. Wow, okay, I thought I was able to dodge that, but I fucked it up. Also, it poisoned me. That is tremendously rude, dude. So I think we can just have Xiao for the rest of this and be fine. I mean, not so much chiseling this thing down super slowly, but eh. Now, let me not shatter that thing instantly. I want to keep this EXP. And repair powder is still technically unlimited, so it's fine. It is, strangely enough, a fair trade in my eyes. Oh hey, they're immune to damage when they're in rock mode. I mean, I guess it makes sense and all, but also I didn't realize that offhand. Okay. Exit, but we're not done here yet. Wow, can you land a hit, please? Okay, yeah, we were cutting it a little close there because I've seen this thing take 2 damage from firing a single shot. Yes, that makes sense. Oh. Oh, nice. Dran's Feather. That is our running item. We put it in the active slot and we can press square to run faster. It's a very useful thing to have in addition to allowing you to avoid fights. It allows you to, just get around faster. There's our map. Are there any more chests in here? Oh, there's a mimic. There's a real chest, and that just has the... Oh, I've been jebaited. So we want to switch over here. Pop the thing open. And we get a fence. Alright. Now, we already have the crest, so we can just bail. And I can get out, I can be recovered, I can go talk to the guy in the back of the town, and probably get an antidote from him. We don't have one. Where's my... I can say, where's the crest? I know I got it. Yeah, don't go to the next floor yet. We're walking out of the dungeon for a minute. Check and see if there's items here. Answer is no. Alright, so get in there. Alright. Get resupplied and go back outside. to our top-down. Configure who else. Ain't it? I don't know. It's none of them. What do we got here? We got a bone. We got a sign. We don't have the other things yet, so at the very least, we can place down the Drans windmill. And we can place down Allnut's house. And we can look at if there's anything else to place other than this stuff, which we'll deal with that later. Not to worry. No, we can put the goods in there. Deal with the sign later. Got 2 lamps. Anyone here need a lamp yet? There's no, oddly enough. All right, drop down. Allnut's house has a couple items for us. Got some fishing bait. Got some tasty water. Got some more fishing bait. We got a Fruit of Eden. Nice. And we got a gourd. Alright, a gourd is a good thing to get because that gives us more thirst capacity. Naturally, we're feeding that straight to Tone. And we are going to also feed the Fruit of Eden to Xiao. Give her some HP, because, oh boy, she could use it. Equip and see if there's anything else to explore real quick. Honestly, I probably should, like, repair all my weapons and go get repair powders from the mayor first. So I don't accidentally pick up any that could go into my stock. Hey, more defense for Tone in the form of a fluffy donut. Anything in here? Hey, magic +1. Nice, nice. Fire. Alright. Take a little bit of fire. I think the Shamshir needs that wind. Excellent. I can just throw that into the dagger. Holy, however, that is good. It's in general. Alright, so we're going to throw the holy on there. And we'll deal with you later. Repair that. And customize magic and the wind in there. And yeah, we're not going to waste that power-up powder just yet, although we are going to throw it at the dagger in order to be able to fast status break it. Which I feel like most people would be like, oh, that's a big waste. And, you know, honestly, yeah, it probably is, but also, I mean, it saves us on time, which is always nice. We'll be able to get more power-up powders eventually. And the dagger did already get broken earlier because of some shenanigans, so, like, fuck it. We may as well, or something. I swear to you this idea makes sense. Although I suppose maybe not. It might not make any sense, actually. And I'm just gonna have to keep pretending to myself for as long as possible that it makes sense. Pardon the noise. As per usual. Alright. Go in. And... Alright, so we got a master jacket here. Ah, yes, the guy from Hotline Miami. Come back as a boner. Oh, okay. Sure, dude. Right, these guys have the possibility to resurrect after you kill them. As kind of a fake out. It's a random chance thing. Which is almost as shitty, really, as just having it be a thing that's guaranteed. Like, it would be kind of mean no matter what, but because it's pure luck, that's honestly just worse. Like, dick move game. Oh, hey, we got rocks. We got a dasher. Yeah, that rock's called a rockin' off, I think it was. Hey, look, it's Geodude without the arms. Also, yeah, they're fucking relentless. It'll come after you. It'll kick your ass. It'll kick your ass real good. Alright. Remember to eat the fluffy donut. Before I forget. Can we just, like, run past everything here? At least let me scout the area, I guess. Let's pick this up. And there's Gina, so that's one of the other houses entirely. Oops. That was almost a disaster because I thought I was dead there. You know what, Xiao, why don't you deal with the bat, I guess, and the dasher. Ah, fuck, she's poisoned. Get off her, you piece of shit, anyway. Recover that. Hey, its ABS is full. Nice. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Get some more points in its stats. Yeah, our thirst is becoming powerful. There's some cheese. And there's an ice gem. Yikes. Get out the way. Grab this. Oh, hey, we got stamina. Well, it's a shame we couldn't get something a little better, really, but you know what? Okay. Alright, so the rockin' off. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with this thing with Xiao. And you can see that up close, she does do some pretty good damage with that. So, at the very least, points there, I suppose. But damn, those things hit fucking hard. They're kind of gross. Probably the worst enemy in this dungeon. I think so. Especially because, yeah, being rocks, they inflict a very large amount of damage to your weapons, relatively speaking. Hey, there's Paige. We can finish that house and we can unlock the Gaffer's buggy. Oh, fuck right off. Okay, so I guess, Xiao, you get to be the front runner for a bit. That upsets me greatly. I don't think I have a fucking antidote in here. Oh, I hate being afflicted by damage dealing statuses in any video game ever. Like, just the fucking worst. Especially if it can kill you. Remember after a point when the Pokemon games stopped having poison kill you on the overworld and it was really good? And then eventually they had it stop dealing damage to you on the overworld, and that was even better, honestly. Because, yeah, it was. And if you disagree, you're wrong. Yeah, that thing took out, like, just short of half her health. And it just fucking goes. It doesn't stop ever, like, at all. Until it hits you. What a gross attack. I mean, if we're already talking about Pokemon, something Whitney's Miltank. Can't stop the rock. Shut up. God. Why? Why? Oh, hey, it finally did stop. That is just a... Honestly, that makes that kind of silly. Because now it's just this comically long charge. Also, I like that it stopped and then it just started charging again. That was pretty hilarious. You have... Well, I mean, aside from the fact that your weapon is just about broken... she's got nothing to worry about. We're gonna... I think we just cut and run at this point. Actually, you know what? We can fight some Master Jackets. We're pretty close to getting this dagger finished, right? 18? That's not gonna happen here, but we can get pretty close. And I think it's floor 12 that's the one where we have Xiao as the only character that we can use. Oh no, there's 5 monsters here, aren't there? One of them's a rock, isn't it? No, one of them's a bat. That's even worse. Alright, we got a Master Jacket here. This guy shouldn't give us any shit. At least he shouldn't give Tone any shit. Oh, stop fucking blocking. You douchebag. Alright. Alright. So... Yeah, of course there's a fucking bat here as one of the other enemies. Last one's a Dasher. We'll just feed this to Xiao. God damn it. Yeah, exactly. We can't stop here. This is Bat Country, etc. Well, this is Shat Country. Wait. What's that about William Shatner? Get in here. Alright. Get airborne. And we got some stuff we can give to things. Start, we do this. Page, go in your home. Gina, you're not in any of these yet. So we got some incomplete small windmills we can place. And yeah, I'm just setting stuff down from the inventory, even though that's going to make things a bit more of a pain in the ass to deal with until we decide to just pick shit up. Because I want to be able to pick up whatever items might be laying around them. What are you missing? Yeah, you're missing a lamp. That's what I thought. Yeah, you kind of do. Hey, she made me a new pouch. Allows me to carry 60 items. Nice. That is a really good reward. Sky Hunter, that's a little bit less useful, but you know what? That's okay. Alright. Go in the air and... Hey, Mr. Gaffer, do you want a sign that's slightly used, my dude? Because I can give you one that's slightly used. And we got ourselves a shop. Excellent. I don't know if we are now locked out of free items from the mayor or not, but we'll find out in a second. If we can still get freebies, hey, that's a free antidote and a free repair powder. Yeah, he just told me to go fuck myself. Like, wow, you could at least be a little bit nicer about it, dude. You can't rely on me forever. I mean, that's true, but at least give me until the end of the scenario, you bastard. Suddenly, I don't feel like 100%ing this town. Well, thankfully, Mr. Gaffer is open at all hours of the all hours here. So, we can buy ourselves some stuff. We don't need this soap. We're just going to pawn... I think we're just going to pawn, like, all of our fish bait. I mean, I probably should not do that, but also... I'd like to be able to afford at least a few repair powders. That should be enough. How many do we have? 19. Yeah, I think we're good for a bit. Let's grab a revival powder. You know, just in case things really go tits up. We'll grab... God, antidotes are 800. Are you shitting me? You cheap asshole. Anyway, I'm sorry. I completely meant it. We can buy bombs. I'm gonna buy a couple of bombs, actually. That should hopefully be enough. I'm gonna keep some of the fish bait, because I might actually, like, attempt a little bit of fishing at some point. Although I don't know where to get the fishing rod. I probably was supposed to get it by now. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay, so is this where Xiao is our forced character. Are we in the suck zone? Yeah, we're in the suck zone. Well, it's a good thing I bought those bombs. No other characters are available here. Yeah. I think I hear an Opar stomping around. Oh no, it's a dragon. Ooh, a mysterious forest waifus overlay. That sounds like every mobile game I've ever played. And quite a few that I haven't. Alright, so these dragons look very silly, but they are fairly stout bastards. Let's take the ice gem. And yeah, Jesus, I didn't put much of it. Also, that would have one-shot me if I didn't have the stamina on. Like, for real? Why are you putting me up against shit like this? As the cat girl. Like, what did I do to deserve this? Aside from a lot of things, but let's not go there. You know what? Suddenly, I no longer want the answer to this question. It's basically 300. Hey, nice. We got some tram oil. That'll let us go into the back room for this dungeon if we wish to do that. And in fact, we will probably do that when we're on a floor where we can use an actual character who can deal actual damage. Zoink, Scoobert. Are we at 1? Yeah, we're at 1, aren't we? Alright, yep. So, let's repair that, and again, we're going to demonstrate in a second why I bought all these fucking bombs. Because of that. Hey, give me your... oh, that's ice. Oh, okay, so the stamina didn't actually have the damage that we took from the Dagron. Interesting. Okay, well, we got an ice drop, then maybe I should be smart about this and I should actually equip that, go over here, equip the ice attribute, and we might be able to do like 2 damage per shot instead of just 1, which would be nice. Yeah, so using damage items on monsters gives you better ways to deal with them with your equipment. Yeah, literally twice as good. See, you get it. It means now I don't even have to bother bombing this one out. I can save that for one that's at full health. Because God knows there's going to be more of these fuckers around here. Oh yes, lovely camera angle. How do you like that, Obama? I pissed on the moon, you idiot. I'm not even in a good enough, mood to do a proper snap cube Eggman. You have 23 hours before the piss droplets! God, I immediately forgot that the next words are hit the fucking earth! Ow! I blew myself up. I'm okay. Actually, I think these dudes are weak to lightning, so if I was smart, I'd throw that on there. Have us a little bit of that action going. So, do I have a... I was gonna say I don't have one, but I do. Alright, so I'm actually going to take those out of this weapon as we do this. However, I am going to put the Stonebreaker... I'm going to put both of them in there, yeah. Fuck it. Why not? Live a little. Because I want to keep the ice for the Shamshir. And I think I need to do the same with the lightning. And again, it's just the wooden slingshot. It's not a real weapon. So who gives a flying fuck, really? Oh, am I about to die from getting shot in the ass? Yes, I am. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, right. I forgot how you can't use escapes here. So I just lost half my money. It's okay, I can sell that item for a little more cash, but, yeah, so if a character dies in a dungeon, you can't use escape powder to leave. You use stand-in powder to swap them out for somebody else, which means that I have to remember to pick one of those up, too. Oops. I haven't played this game in a very long time. Cut me some slack. Please. Let's spend some money on that. Sort our things. Yeah, that's... Well, an attack plus 1 is like an actual item, so I'll keep that. We're just playing a very low gold run. Something. 4 hours? I mean, I've only been alive for 3 hours. I started late today. Keep that in mind, because I took a nap earlier, because I didn't sleep very well last night. But yeah, we are going a little bit longer than usual. Yeah. Yeah, we're going slightly longer than usual, but it is only slight. Oh god, it's Master Jackets. I don't like that. Because they have guard abilities. That's annoying. Alright, so... You know what might help is if I actually used the element when I was attacking. Okay, I was watching the animation intently to see if it was a little different when that one dropped dead or not. It's a Master Jackass. We've got an Opar. I can take that thing out in probably, like, I don't know, too many shots. That's for sure. Hey, we can just cut and run, but first I want to go look for items. Because honestly, we really don't need to be here that long. Although if they're going to throw me all these super easy bastards, I may as well take these out. And make you all suffer the most obnoxious beeps this side of every other game with beeps. Oh, large chest. Alright, so... we're going to take a guess that it will be poison. Okay, it's a curse. I forget if curse blocks us from gaining EXP, but it definitely stops us from switching our weapons. But right now, that's not a concern. Aw, damn! Never mind, it actually is! And I don't have any holy water to deal with that. Fullest house. I don't know, but they should. Alright, well... you know what? We're just going to still go get our chests, and we're going to... just not get in any more fights. Because there isn't much point to it. Hey, nice, a stamina drink. I mentioned that earlier, but nice. Don't horn in, buddy. Oh, hey, another chest. Alright, well... we don't care if we get cursed again. If it's an explosion, big fucking deal. We go heal. But yeah, it's another curse. Alright, come on, show me something else neat. A Gladius. I don't remember what the Gladius upgrades to. Oh, is this a third weapon chest on this? Wow, that's absurd. That is some unusual, that is what we would call very unusual RNG, to say the least. Alright. Explosion trap. And it's a bone slingshot. And we are in stamina, but we don't care. We're leaving. I'm the fuck out of here. I don't give a shit. Leave the dungeon. Alright, give me like... I'm gonna say 85 seconds to go look this up on Game FAQs. Excuse me. Because there was definitely, like... yeah. Old. Old is old. But, eh. Grades 2. Okay, so it looks like we can break down the Gladius. That is not a super important thing to worry about. Let's take a look at stuff here. Meanwhile, pretty much all of Xiao's weapons go down a single path, except for the slingshots that talk to you, which are a thing that exists. So, what I believe we're going to do is we're going to actually disassemble the Bandit Slingshot, possibly, and feed that to the to Tone's weapons, because as you can see, this is a very good weapon on some levels. Like, it has Mage Masher, it has the Steel ability. If we status break it, it will transfer the ability of the weapon to whatever weapon we give it to. But we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out at some point. It's a learning process. And all of that. Hey, there's a couple of stat plates. Checking around for some of this other stuff here, see if there's anything I missed. Camera angle. That's right, I gotta remember, you don't hold the stick, you just have to keep pressing it, because somebody didn't realize that they're not C buttons on this thing. Jackasses. Anyway. We're doing a quick scan of the area for anything we might have missed. Good supply of repair powder, all considered. Hey, a gourd. Nice. I may just save that for when I next need to give somebody some thirst recovery. And there isn't a spring nearby. Oh no, you can hold the right stick and it turns properly. Well then, what the fuck? What? Indeed, the fuck. Hey, bread. At least you can actually... Yeah, we definitely made some jokes about that earlier. Nice. Oh man, this place is just full of shit, isn't it? Wow. Nice. Gourd. The gourd downy, as it were. I don't know to who it were, but apparently, it were. Anything in here? No. Back outside. And again, go check at the mayor's building real quick. Even though, you know, fuck this guy for not wanting to give us any more free items, but what can you do? Alright, well that looks like it. Huh. That's a shame. Oh well, I mean, we still got a good chunk of stuff, so, like, can't complain that much. Not that it'll stop me, but you can't complain that much. Let's give everybody a quick one of these, and I guess we'll give Tone the other Fruit of Eden. And there we go. That looks pretty good to me. How full is our inventory relative to what we can carry? God, we have 9 slots left. We are full of repair powder. And still got fish bait because I'm thinking I might be dumping that stuff into the river at some point. Who am I kidding? We'll get more of it eventually. I should probably just sell it. So that way I can accidentally lose a fuck ton more gold. I mean, fish drops are... fish drops. I mean, that's true, but fish bait drops are pretty common. And these things are worth 200 gold a pop. That's almost an entire stat thing. I mean, come on. I know what the smart choice is, and that is to deal with fish bait later. Oh, also, the save menu tracks how many times you've entered a dungeon. So, we've entered a dungeon 13 times. Cool, I suppose. I don't know why you're keeping that much track of that statistic, but hey, go you, I guess.